Hi there. In this section, I'm going to talk really briefly about my life purpose and my top 4 values. And I'm going to share these things because I think it's important that people have clarity in these things for themselves. And also because I know how important it is for individuals who are seeking change in their own lives to find someone to help them navigate that process that they believe is similar, or at least can understand a little bit about their background, what they're going through, or why they might want to go through the changes that they're going through, or at least trying to go through. So my purpose in life and in my work and my coaching and everything that I do is really just to live every day as an example of someone actively trying to make meaningful change in the world. And this is really important to me because when I was 17 years old, I lost my best friend who died in my arms. And I really struggled with that because this person was one of the kindest, most compassionate, loving people that I had ever known. And I struggled with the fact that this person was taken from the world, and I had to live through that and to live on, especially when I felt like, I wasn't upholding my end of life. I wasn't providing anything meaningful to the world. I wasn't, nearly as able to contribute as he was. And so it took me a really long time to figure out that, at any point in my life that I can change and that I can become someone who is like that, who is loving and who is kind and who is compassionate. And I spent probably the next, 5 or so years really trying to figure out how to go about that. And in my undergraduate work and then in my graduate work, I really struggled with becoming the person that I wanted to be. And, now 20 plus years later, I'm still trying to be the person that I want to be and that I thought that that person was in the world. And so living every day to create or live as a role model, as someone who is trying to make meaningful change in the world, is important to me because of the person that I lost. That was the first person that showed me how to do that, and that there were people out there who did do that. And so that's my purpose, and that's why it's important to me. And my top values right now are service, equity, authenticity, and kindness. And you probably are guessing why those are my top values based on the story that I just told you. But kindness and authenticity are really important to me because I believe that everyone is struggling with something that we don't know anything about, and that we can always practice kindness and always be kind to other people. And in doing that, we're able to create change in the world, even in times and in places and with people that we have no idea that we are creating that change with. So kindness is important to me because of that. And authenticity is important to me because you have to be who you are in the world in order to actually make change. Because if you are faking it, or if you are pretending to be something that you're not, then people see that and they're able to see through it, and people don't want to work with you if you're in that situation. And so authenticity is really important to me because I believe it's the foundation of people finding their true purpose and working towards their life goals. And my other two values are service and equity. Service is important to me because I had many individuals in my life who shaped and influenced the person that I am, and that helped to create meaningful change in my life. And my goal or my desire is to do the same for others. And the only way to do that is through service, and not just service to other people, but service to localities, to communities, to nations, to the world. And I believe very strongly in that. And finally, equity is important to me because we're all one people, and regardless of skin color, regardless of ability, gender, nationality, whatever it is, we all deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. And if we can't treat others with dignity and respect, we're not doing what we were put on this earth to do. And so equity is really important to me because of that. Now, these top 4 values and my purpose really influence and shape who I am and the work that I do in the world. And I appreciate everyone for downloading the app. And if you're a subscriber, for subscribing. And I look forward to working with you if we're not already.